Let me tell you guys a story about my YouTube journey that literally to this day blows my mind. Years and years ago, I started a blog. Back then, blogs were big things. I guess they still are. And it was called It was called Urban Pack Rat, urbanpackrat.com. It was a blog about storage auctions. And the beginning was very rough. I would literally get 6-10 hits a day. Then I found this thing called YouTube. And I started posting videos on YouTube and directing traffic to the blog. First week, my views went up to 200 views a day. Second week, they went up to 300 views. Third week, they went up to 400 views. Fifth week, they went up to 600 views. At one point, that blog was getting 250,000 unique visitors every month. And the traffic was coming from YouTube. And that was one of the things that I learned, but I didn't learn. I knew it was happening by posting videos on YouTube, but I didn't really understand how effective YouTube is for getting free traffic to your blog, your podcast, your stores, all this other stuff. YouTube, hands down, is the best source of free traffic on the internet. It is really interesting how it is amazingly one of the best sources of free traffic on the internet. It blows my mind. So I'll talk about what I did and how I use YouTube. My best YouTube year was $3 million from YouTube using free traffic. So back in the day, I started selling my book, Making Money A to Z with Self-Storage Unit Auctions. You can find that book on Amazon to this day. I have several books on Amazon. And I pumped that book and I used YouTube, I used a blog, but something really funny happened. I was selling the book as a PDF off of my website, urbanpackrat.com. Then I put the book on Amazon. I sold more books on Amazon than I did from my website, which literally still kind of blows my mind, right? And I got that business up to about 100K. And I kept that momentum for about 14 months, 100K a month. And I was living in an apartment back then. My lifestyle was extremely modest. I think back then, my total monthly bills were like maybe 2,000, maybe. So I had all this money coming in. And this is the thing, because I've had many businesses before. I knew that that wasn't going to be a permanent thing. And I did not upgrade my lifestyle until I was consistent that the income was going to stay the same. Well, the income did stay the same. And actually, a few years later, it dramatically went up using free YouTube traffic. Now, this is the secret to using free YouTube traffic. Number one, you must have a YouTube channel. And this is what I did really right with the storage unit content. I had a lot of storage unit auction type videos. That's all that was on the channel. It was nothing but storage auctions. It's always about storage auctions or how to sell on storage auctions, but the arc was storage auctions. So my channel was very singular in content. And that's the driver. You cannot be talking about vlogging and taking a trip to Mexico and all that. No. You have to keep your content on the same arc. And this is how you can make a lot of money. And this is the funny thing. My YouTube channel wasn't that big. I mean, first time I made $100,000 a month, I may have had 6,500 subscribers. Maybe. So what you have to do, and this is something I do in my training in the intellectual property school, I teach people how to set up the proper YouTube channels. You got to set it up the correct way. Many people will do something I call lazy. They'll try to actually get the YouTube channel to be a certain way when it's just best to start a brand new YouTube channel. But YouTube can get you some amazingly free traffic. I got my first consulting customer $20,000 a month from YouTube. So YouTube has literally put a lot of money in my pocket, a ton of money in my pocket. And one of the things you have to understand is YouTube, hands down, and I said this before, is the biggest source of free dedicated traffic on the internet. If you build your YouTube channel correctly, largest source of free traffic ever. And I think it's just going to get better. It's just going to get better because I've been able to use YouTube to get to, YouTube has provided me an amazing life. An amazing life. I'll share something that may be a little weird. With business spending on my American Express card, I've got 981,000 Delta miles just from spend. So it can open up a lot of doors for you if you set this up. Now, this video should be coming out tomorrow, which will be Wednesday. Thursday, I'm going to do YouTube training. I have a consulting client that I'm bringing on, and we're going to build his YouTube channel. Now, let me go ahead and break down how the training works. He's getting special hands-on dedicated work because he paid more money. Now, you can get into the intellectual property school for $500 because there's really nothing there except the YouTube book. Now, if you want to have me help you build out your channel and make sure it's correct. Now, what does help look like? Number one, I'll tell you what thumbnails to use. I'll tell you what picture to use. I'll help you write your description. And more importantly, we will pick out your video topics. I'll tell you what equipment you need to make YouTube videos. Now, this is one of the things that has changed. Technology is amazing. I'm using my iPhone 17 to make this video. And I got these little mics. So now my iPhone was expensive because I maxed it out. It has like a terabyte of space on it because I use it a lot. And these mics was $80. So if you have an iPhone, this tripod was $50 and this ring light was $50. So we have 50, the iPhone is very expensive, like $1,700. But if you had a regular iPhone, already have an iPhone, and then you go out and buy the mics, $80, the tripod, $50, $120, and you can have your YouTube studio. I'm serious. So that's just the beginning. That could be your beginning studio. But typically, if you want me to help you build your YouTube channel, get on the phone, work through some stuff, I'm going to put a special offer below for folks who want direct help and access. And then one of the things that we can do is help you build your YouTube channel correctly. Now, the difference is if you're in the intellectual property school, every Thursday at 2:30, we do training for the next 8 weeks. Now, if you want special help, you get more. You get my email address. We can have conversations. We can talk about your YouTube channel. So I'll put that link down below. And I think that's going to be a fair price for you to get that one-on-one help. All right. So once again, I can prove to you, YouTube is paying for this place. I took 1.5 years off of YouTube, came back in my first, I started this December. I made $40,000 in December after being away for 1.5 years. So YouTube is extremely powerful. It's extremely powerful. And I would share some of the stuff in the intellectual property school, what's going on after we build out this gentleman's channel. All right, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. The links will be below.